Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des.
It's your boy Bamboo. We about to entertain you guys tonight. You feel me? For those that don't know, don't forget to click, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend to tell another friend.
And if they know somebody,
Tell
to
them to
tell
tell
their
that
friend.
somebody.
You
hmm
feel me? But I got a surprise for you and Sean tonight, that's
Oh boy,
no
we
no
in
no
for a
no.
ride. It's like,
Okay.
you know what? It's feeling like a cozy type of night, Like I'm feeling really cozy. I got my blanket here, and I'm thinking like maybe one of the lives we could have like a pajama party, like a pajama live where
We
we wear
mean
our
you
like
gonna be the
pajamas.
only one in pajamas. Cause
Well,
ain't
so
nobody else
what?
coming on.
Our viewers can be in there, jammies too. Avis says, "Hey guys, hey Avis."
What up? What up? What up, cuz? Hey, yo, listen. So I'm telling y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you my surprise.
Oh boy, I don't
Let me
know if we
show
want to see or hear the
you.
surprise.
Nah, you ready?
Um,
Hold on. Let me show you my.
Maybe. Oh, why you got it on sideways like Martin? When he was playing the little boy.
I'm just saying.
What's his name?
Roscoe.
Yes. wait,
Roscoe.
wait, wait.
Man,
So
man,
wait. You know how I did the prank call on Friday, right? And so I had a name in my head for what I was gonna say. Right? But I said Roscoe from Mooster's Investigative Bureau. And I don't know where Roscoe came from. Like, why was that the first name that popped up in my head? Like,
man.
I don't know why, but I knew I was gonna say Mooster's Investigative Bureau. So there's that. So John says, "Hello, family. Hey, John." He says,
What up,
"Nice
John?
on
What's
the
poppin'?
hat."
Thank you,
Trav
sir.
says, "Two lives in a row. Big Trav, you know what? You bless. You bless, my guy. You
Facts.
bless."
Hey,
John
Trav,
says,
man,
"Hey,
good to
Trav,
see you, brother.
don't
Good
save
to
the
see you.
brother. Listen, y'all got a little Dustin.
Who got a little Dustin?
Travis.
Oh, yo, listen. I'm telling y'all right now, man. Tonight, my rant tonight, and I'm not gonna start the rant right now. You know what I'm saying? But my rant tonight, man, you know what I'm saying, is it's just
It's
this
something he passionate about because he always talking about it.
nah because this shit is getting out of control. And you know what I'm saying? I wanted to iterate, man, a little bit that
Reiterate.
well, I mean,
I know
listen,
I'm just, I'm just making sure,
you know, y'all sat there and voted this man in, and I ain't want to sit and complain for 4 years about what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It just my life stays the same no matter who the fuck president. I mean, Obama was president and ain't nothing changed but cell phones. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing, my
No,
life.
actually, no. My health insurance went up.
Yeah, well, I mean, so my life ain't really changed. You know what I'm saying on that, but shit. But my boy Trump he done got 6 buses full of migrants sending their ass back, and I mean they from all over the place, from Jamaica, Haiti, DR. Yeah, he done got the buses, man, and and the schools are sending out broadcast about hiding the migrants and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the man,
It's kind of sad because, like, for me
why why
personally, this is my thing. For the ones that's not committing crimes, right? They're not out here stealing, killing, drug dealing, whatever, right? For the ones that's actually here, hardworking. I know a lot of hardworking immigrants, right? And so they get here, right? Let's say most of them fled their country because they were in a state of danger, right? Like they had to leave. And so they come here, they're looking for asylum. So in the process, they're trying to get legalized, but they're not legally here yet, right? But they're working, they're paying taxes while they're working. They're not
no
getting tax benefits back.
oh well, I mean, nothing for nothing. You got migrants that's getting Social Security, and they didn't put a dime in that.
Those are the ones that are here legally. So if
But
you become
no, they
legal,
got
you're
some
entitled.
migrants. migrants that came over and they
Right.
was getting Social Security. The
Okay, they
older
came
ones,
here legally, right? When you come
illegally.
here,
Nah,
no,
there's a
you're
difference
not
between the
coming
immigrant and the
illegally
migrant.
and
Um,
getting
that's
benefits.
that's you got to Google it. You got to look it up.
I'm gonna
There
look it
was
up right now
migrant. There
because
was migrant. There was migrants,
you
older
need a
migrants,
social security number to get these
and
benefits.
not to mention they was also getting way more benefits than we was getting as citizens. And here's my whole take on the whole thing. And
You said they were getting social security?
Social Security, older people was getting social. Told you
Okay, so
that look in your eye says everything. But anyway, so how they getting Social Security, but then they saying that it might not be no Social Security for when you guys get older, or we're gonna bump up the age, and then you got migrants that was getting, you know what I'm saying,
mhm.
you know, 15, 16, 1700 in food stamps and shit, and here we barely eating. Yes, I'm saying. So I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everybody want to seek asylum. Everybody want to live in the country of the free. You know what I mean? I get it. But the the other side of that coin for me is do it the right way. Do it
Right?
the right way because once you cross over them borders, man, and you are illegal. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, nothing for nothing, this gonna sound a little more fucked up than what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's intended to be fucked up, right? But at the end of the day, like, you know, y'all done fucked y'all economy up in y'all goddamn country. Now
Mhm.
you're over here fucking up our economy. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing for nothing. I mean, the average US dollar, and let's keep it 100, the average US dollar don't stay in the US.
Mhm. Mhm.
80% of our dollars go to another fucking country.
It goes back home.
You know what I'm saying? And nothing for nothing, they building houses over there and doing what they want to do over there. And guess what they're building it for? When shit go wrong over here, I ain't going back to my country. I going back to my country. Right? And then, when you catch on to their little ass, then all of a sudden, I'm like, whatever. And like, bling. Yeah, nigga. Like, if you gonna keep the money over here, keep the money over here. But if you sending the money over there to build you something for when shit go wrong over here, then is that really fair to us? You know what I'm saying? Because like I say at my job all the time, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
So you would
But
be okay with it if they were spending the money here. Is that what
spend
you're saying?
listen, just listen. All right. And this is my thing that I say to all Americans, and you know what I'm saying, and I've said at the job all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they fuck America up, if people fuck America up, not they is a pronoun. If people fuck America up, right? Then they wind up being able to go back somewhere else, back to their country.
Mhm.
I got nowhere else to go. After you fuck it up here, if World War III breaks out right here, right now, they out. They gonna be gone. They're gonna go back to their country, right? And then when things settle down, then they'll come back after we done fought the fight. And
So to
that shit
me,
unfair.
it sounds like a little bit of jealousy, in my opinion, right?
Who
Because
jealous?
because
How
let
is
me
it
tell you, wait,
jealousy?
wait, wait, let me tell you why. Because you're upset that they're doing what they choose to do with their money once they get their money, right? And nobody tells you once you earn your money, nobody tells you what to spend your money on. If you want to spend it on whatever, you could spend it on whatever and nobody bats an eye. If you want to take your whole check and spend it on bottles of alcohol, you spend it on that. If you want to take your check and you want to gamble it away, you spend it on that. If you want to take your check and dump it into stocks, you spend it on that. If you want to take your family to Disney World, whatever it is that you want to do, nobody bats an eye. If I want to take my check and I want to send it back to my relatives and wherever my native country is, what's it to you? I work for this money. This is my money.
What,
You can't
what do
tell
you
me what
mean?
to
What's
spend
it to
my money on.
me?
You can't be bitter about it
What do
because
you mean? That
What?
makes no
What are you
sense.
talking? I worked for my money. If I want to go on vacation,
I get that, but
if I want to go on vacation, do you say,
what I'm
"Oh, well, that money
what
is not being spent here in America. That's being spent in Aruba. That's
I
being spent
feel
in
you.
Mexico.
I
That's
hear
being
what you're
spent in
saying.
DR, Jamaica."
I hear what you're saying,
What's the
but
difference?
what I'm trying to explain to you is you building another life over there, right?
So
Hold on. So if something go wrong over here, where the fuck do we go?
that's not their problem. It's the same way how
Oh yeah,
if
Trump
you have
2024.
wait,
Oh
if
yeah,
you
oh yeah.
have
They got y'all all
if
fucked
you
up. Oh yeah,
choose to
Trump
take your
2024.
money and
That's what y'all was
have an
preaching.
offshore account and it's legal, right? That's not building up the economy where that account is, and they're using your interest at that bank to build up that
I,
economy.
I
Or
would never.
if you say, "Hey, I want a vacation home in this country," you know what? We visit this country all the time. Let's say the Bahamas. People go to the Bahamas a lot. Let's buy a condo in the Bahamas. So every time we come out here, we don't have to worry about staying on a resort. We don't have to worry about paying for Airbnb. We got our condo. When we're not here, we can rent it out. When we retire, I'm gonna go stay in the condo. It's already paid for. I don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about taxes like in the US. So my retirement can stretch further. What's the difference? I can do with my money as I please. If I have a plan B for an emergency route, if shit goes down and I
What's
can
our
get the
plan
hell up
B?
out of here, what's it to you? How many people that's
So
fleeing their countries?
why
Wait,
would you
there.
earn
How
your
many
money over
people
here
in
and then
South
when shit go
America?
wrong, you got somewhere else to
How
go?
many people in South America, right? Have
2024.
left because shit was going down in their country. How many people, right? So they left. The people that's still there are still there. They got to figure it the fuck out. You can't be mad at the niggas that made it out. They made it out. So if the plan was, if say if something went down here, right? Then you and I, we say, you know what, Bam, I'm gonna leave. You stay here. You hold it down here. I'm gonna go look for work first. Right? I'm gonna try to get visa status. I'm gonna try to get legal residency. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can, and then we'll come for you after. But in the meantime, I know it's rough home, and I know you're making a sacrifice for our family. I'm gonna be sending money back, so you ain't gotta worry about all that. Do what you gotta do what you can, make what you can, and I'm gonna slide this $1,000 every month to help on the top of whatever while I establish what we got going on here. So
Well,
again, if they have
let
a
me
plan B, you can't be mad at that. That's the same thing as you saying hide your money in a
so
mattress. What's the or a shoebox?
nah, I don't put my money in
It's
match.
their rainy day.
And listen to what I'm telling you, Des, on some real shit. I can only speak to American citizens that's legal, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you sit up here saying that this is the country you want to be in, right? No matter what goes off in this country, this is the country I want to be in, right? And you denounce your country like I don't want to go back there as a citizen. I want to be right here. I'm cool with that. I got no problem with that. But I do have a problem with you spending my money over there building your shit, building your country back up.
It's not your money.
So, all right, listen. All I got to say is, all I'm gonna say is, y'all got to realize that this is all we got. America's all we got. You know what I'm saying? Trump fucking with Canada. Canada ain't gonna fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? All these other places, we can't go there. You know what I'm saying? I just find it funny, fucked up,
What
and
you mean we
ironic.
can't go there?
Oh, we can't go there to live. Are you crazy? You can't go
You,
there to live.
you
They're not
can't go
taking.
where to
If
live.
World War III breaks off, you going to Haiti? You
It's
going to
not.
Jamaica?
I wouldn't
You
go
going?
now. Why would I go if there's a world war happening? Why would I go? That doesn't
So
make any sense. The whole point is, if we wanted to go, we can go. Who says we can't go? I
you
just
ain't
wouldn't
going over
choose to
there.
go.
You
It's
ain't going
because,
over
but
there.
it's my choice, not because I couldn't. We're allowed as Americans. We have a lot of liberties to travel and go where we please.
Yes, you ain't going
There's
over there
not
to
a lot of
live.
places that as an American we cannot travel, or we don't have to go through a crazy process to get a visa. We say, "Oh, I want to go here." We just book a flight. We just book a flight, go on a little immigration website, click, 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 done. Everybody can't do that to come here. They got to go through a whole process, get
Yeah.
approval before they purchase their flight. So, what
So
are you saying?
you kind of helping me out
No, you said we can't
because
go to Haiti if we
the
wanted to go to
migrants are
Haiti. We can.
skipping that process. They just coming over. So they're not coming over
Again,
legal.
that's what I said. For me personally, the people that have came here illegally seeking asylum, they didn't go through the process because if your house is on fire, do you have pre-arrangements to stay at a hotel? No, because the shit just happened. It just went down. You trying to figure it out after the fact. So you're in a crisis, right? So now you're trying to seek help. Now you're trying to go about it the legal way, but you're already here because it was an emergency situation. You had to evacuate, you had to leave, right? So, okay, with that being said, they're here, they're trying, they're working, they're paying taxes into a system that they're not getting anything back because they don't have all of this going on. As much people want to think that, oh, the illegals are taking all of the benefits, it's not true. It's just not true. And so it's just them trying to make us feel like, oh, this is that. We don't want the jobs that they're doing either. Oh, they're still in the jobs. They're
That
still in
we
this. They're
no,
doing this.
not,
They're doing that.
that's not true. It's
And
not that
those
we don't
those
want the
spots are already
job.
vacant.
It's not
That's
that we don't
exactly what
want
they were
the
doing.
no. It's not that we don't want the jobs. We just not going to do it for the little bit of pay that they
Okay, but
do.
if
It's not that we don't want the job. We want the
the
job.
Mexicans or El Salvadorians and whoever else the hell want to work for $5 an hour and they're okay with that, let them work for $5 an hour. If me as a company, if I decide, hey, I mean legally, of course, if I decide this person says they want to make minimum wage, which is 7.25 federal minimum wage, or wherever your state is, whatever, the minimum wage 7.25. I'm going to pay them 7.25 because they're just as qualified as the person that's asking me for $30 an hour. But also the person that's asking for $30 an hour, they're going to want 5 breaks. They're going to want all this and that. And you know what? The
Oh,
person
that
that's
ain't
for
right.
7.25, they cool with what they got. They not complaining. They bust their ass every day. They come with a smile on their face. They're doing this. They doing that. Like, come on. Why, as a business, why would I increase my expenses just to say, oh, to be patriotic?
So
Why
you
would I?
trying to tell
These
me?
businesses aren't even patriotic because you know what
So
happens? They're not going to take a cut. They're going to pass it down to the customer. But as these small
they're not going to
businesses,
pass it down to the
they do
customer.
every day. Why do you think our prices
They're
are
not.
raising?
They're not going to pass it down to the customer. Absolutely not.
They
They're
do
going to get.
every
They're going
day.
to get
And
the.
yet
They
we
do not.
increase prices because the CEO and everybody else do not want it to cut into their pay. So therefore, it becomes our issue. They pass the extra increase
Let's.
down to the customer.
Let. You know that's not true. Them
It's a
prices do not.
fact.
Them. It's not a fact. Those
Why why
prices
why
do.
do
Those.
why do grocery wait. Why has health insurance became so expensive for Americans, but these health insurance companies have made record profits, record breaking profits. We're paying more and getting less coverage, but they earned more money. Why? Because they're passing it on to us. Same thing. People going to the Walmarts and Targets stealing, and then, yeah, oh, but they got insurance. Okay, they have insurance, but then guess what? When their insurance premium goes up because they got all these claims for these stolen items, who's going to pay more?
Yeah, but that's
You
not.
used
That's
to
not
pay
what
a
you just
dollar for
said.
bread. Now you paying $5 for bread.
That's.
You think the
That's not what you
CEOs that
just
eat that?
said.
Yes, it
You
is. I
no,
said
you just
we,
said
the
you just
people.
said that the companies are hiring for cheaper labor and they're passing the savings to us.
That's not what I said.
Well, that's what I heard.
That's what you heard, but that's not what I said. So anyway, let's
They
jump
are
into
not doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do. They are doing the jobs for a lot cheaper. Americans just refuse to do it for that price that they trying to pay. I mean, you got a cost of living, you got a COLA, you got a cost of living adjustment that America has failed to reach, and that's only because they got other people to do it for way less. So you're never going to get a fair wage. Trust me, I was involved in union for a long time. You're never going to get a fair wage when they got somebody going to do it cheaper. I
well,
promise you. And they're not going to pass that savings to us. They are
no,
not.
they're not. That's not what I was saying. I was saying that they are not going to take a cut in their paychecks. They pass on the increase in prices. So if they want to pay you more that livable wage that you're talking about, it's gonna hurt us in the long run in our pocket because they're not gonna take a cut so that you could get a raise. They're not gonna do it.
Let's just agree to disagree. Let's move on to something else.
So let's see. Premium says, but I see an issue with that slightly because just because you can get somebody from out the country to do it for cheap. You ignoring the people here that can't afford to live, the American cost of living. My thing is this. You got so some states have their minimum wage is 7.25, right? And then you got some businesses that's paying $15 an hour, $17 an hour. Again, I'm not saying that even at 15, 16, $17 an hour, those are not real livable wages in today's society, right? But it just is what it is. You got people who are still not filling those jobs. People are lazy. They like to use the excuse because it's there. They like to use the excuse because it's there. They say, "Oh, well, I'm not getting paid enough, da 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 da." Okay, well, get paid $17 versus $0. Right now, you're unemployed and you're getting paid nothing, and you're just sitting here whining and complaining. Get out there, start at 17. Before you know it, by the time you did all this complaining, 6 months later, maybe you would have got a raise. Show up and work. They show up.
Yeah, it don't work
Then
that way.
they leaning on counters. You asking them something. They got attitudes, rolling their eyes, doing all this stuff. People act like they want to work and they don't want to work. They don't want to work. And so when the governor of Florida, at some point, I can't even remember when it was, but he had did a ban or something on the immigrants and had them stop. They had stopped at all the job sites, all of the cleaning and all of the this and all of the that of the typical traditional immigrant job, so to speak. Guess who wasn't lined up to take those jobs that now were vacated? They were
They were
having
lined up.
they were
They were
not.
lined. No,
They
hold
were
on.
businesses were
You,
closed
they
because
were
they didn't have
no. They
anybody to
were.
work.
That's they were
Okay.
lined up, but they wanted a decent salary. You're not getting me on no fucking roof for $9.
My
You're not
thing
getting
is
me on no
this.
roof.
So then you make
That
zero
that's what
dollars and sit and complain.
that's that. No, no, it ain't got nothing to do with
People want
$0.
entry level. They
It
want
has
entry
it has
level
everything to
positions.
do with it has everything to do with you want you as a company, right? You know that roofers normally get paid $30 an hour. You
Mhm.
know that, right? But you're gonna pay somebody else to do it $9, right? So now they put a ban on it, like, yo, you know, get them motherfuckers out of here. But you
Mhm.
got to pay them a decent wage. So companies before they pay a decent wage, they be like, nah, fuck it.
Because they know,
We'll fuck
because
it.
let me tell you, as a business, if
So
you think about it this way, listen,
who do you think
as
is suffering?
as a business, when you think, okay, so now my operating expenses is going to increase by more than 50%. So this money has to get made up from somewhere. Me as a CEO, and I'm not saying like me personally, this is what I think. I'm saying like this is what their mindset is. Me as a CEO, I'm not gonna cut my $1 million a year minimum base pay so that these people can get paid. I'm not doing that. So now instead of your burger at McDonald's being on the dollar menu, now you're gonna pay 10
That
$15 for the same burger that used to
that's
be a dollar because I'm not coming off of my
what
$1 million
what those
pay.
people in Florida was talking about was contractors had in their invoices that they were paying people $30 an hour, but they wasn't. They were paying people $9 and $10. So it's not like hold on, it's not like
That's
they're
the same thing.
losing money. It's not like they're losing money, right? This is you're charging the consumer that anyway. So pay the people what you say you charging these people. Cause you know that's what the work is worth. But no, instead of doing that, man, shit, I can get them down there, and that's 150% profit. That makes absolutely no sense. Well, really 200% profit because you're paying $9 and you're saving $20 a fucking hour, but you still charging me to put on. If you said I'm gonna build your roof and I'm gonna get me some people that's gonna do it for $9 an hour, and that's what was in your invoice, you go right on ahead. But don't tell me, oh, the people that did my roof, it cost you $30 an hour, but you only paid somebody $9.
So, but
That's that
here's
bullshit.
here's what it says. It's not saying, oh, each employee is paid this. It says this is your hourly rate that I'm charging you for labor. Labor also includes my money in there. So
$30.
yeah. So okay, I'm paying myself $30 and I'm paying them $9. They're willing to work for the $9. I'm
Oh,
gonna get the $30 as the head contractor, and my subcontractees underneath me is gonna get the $9. It's not broken down where it says this person is this amount and this person is this amount. So it's a way to be kind of sneaky, if you will, because they're disclosing but not disclosing. It's the same way the government does and these nonprofit hospitals do and all this stuff. They're supposed to post all this stuff and then they do it sneakily. So, but anyway,
Let's just agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? This 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 is the place that we call America. That's all I can say. America is showing her natural ass. And like I said, man, we can't complain about it for 4 years. Let's just lock in, tighten up, and do what we got to do. Because I'm telling you right now, I promise you, this is gonna get a lot worse before it get a lot better. It's
it
gonna
is
get
because you know what else is happening with those, like John was saying now, he's going to be charging those tariffs on imports. So we're going to be basically paying extra uh, tax, if you will, on things that's coming from certain countries. And so most of our stuff comes from everywhere but here. So most of our stuff comes from China. So
yeah,
then
but
add another price. Now my
he
stuff, my order from Shein.
yeah, I don't think they clearly thought that through
Yeah.
because when you put a tariff on something, that strictly goes to the consumer because the company ain't got no problem paying it, but then they got to charge you something extra on it to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? So that's clearly on the consumer. But again, you guys got to remember this is what they voted in.
There are
Mhm.
groceries is getting ready to go up. They said our fruits and
No doubt.
vegetables coming from Mexico is gonna pay a higher price. Like, where you think these out? First of all, avocados is already too damn expensive as it is,
Nah,
and
they
then you
four for
gonna
five
raise them
dollars.
bitches up because of the tariffs on it? Come on
They
now.
$4 for $5. They $4 for $5. Go to the gala. You know what I'm saying? I eat avocado with everything. They
You know.
4 for 5. But listen, let's just
So, all
agree to
right, that
disagree.
just segues us into the topic, which is bringing up TikTok, right? So, the TikTok ban. What do you think of the TikTok ban? We kind of briefly was getting ready to go over it, but I mean, we briefly touched over how it was going to leave, but now that it has left and then come back, what are your thoughts on it? Because I
Yeah,
have a
but
whole bunch of stuff to say.
the comeback is crazy because from what I heard, you can't go live on it no more at
No,
this
people
particular.
have been everything wasn't back right away. So here's the thing: for the people that deleted
Yeah, that's me. I just
TikTok,
uninstalled it.
oh well,
I
then
didn't,
you can't right now. You can't re-download
oh,
it
I
back.
don't. Listen. I don't want it right now. I don't want it right now because the reason why I don't want it right now is because there's a reason why they don't want them to have it, and they don't. They the data that they saying that they getting from us, I don't want it right now. I just don't.
So that's where we're gonna differ, and I'm gonna say why. So they claim to ban TikTok because of privacy issues and to keep the Chinese from spying on us. They want to protect our data, right? But it's a proven fact. Like, even if you go on Google, Facebook literally steals the most data out of any app. Period. Right? They steal and sell the most data out of any app. Period, and more specifically Facebook Messenger, because even when you're not using Messenger, if Messenger is installed on your phone, it taps into all of the when you're on a Wi-Fi network, it taps into all devices signed on that same Wi-Fi network, the names, the IP addresses, all of whatever is saved in there, what things that you watch, all your stuff had been picked up by Messenger. So then, okay, you go to your Dunkin' Donuts, and let's say you use Dunkin' Wi-Fi. Anybody's, if you have the app on your phone, anybody that ever tapped into Dunkin's Wi-Fi at the location that you're at, all of their stuff now got picked up, and okay, who was he buying this and that. So regardless, I say all that to say is the person that's stealing the data and all this and that is Mark. Okay, Mark, not Shu, and that's the CEO
So
of TikTok. And so,
so so what I want you got what all I got to say is right because like I said before, I love this country even when this country don't love me. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And I'm I, I I'm not gonna say the source, but somebody in the military was like, yo, get rid of that app. They're like, just get rid of that. They're like, they trying to protect you from something. I can't tell you what they're trying to protect you from, but get rid of that app. So I'm gonna follow my man's advice. I followed his
The
advice.
Chinese already have all of our stuff anyway. Like we
Well,
done buy
see,
again.
uh,
We created
America
accounts.
America is like, and Americans, we're like fucking children, right? So when the country when government tells you something like, yo, stop using this, right? Everybody got a reason of why they should use it, right? Then when something happens, everybody's fucking crying. Oh, well, the government should have did this. They trying to save your fucking asses from something. They don't have with me. They don't have to tell me what exactly they trying to save it from. They don't have to tell me. All I know is they tell me that they're trying to stop something from happening, and that's what I'm doing. That I'm
So they trying to stop something from happening, but they also have accounts themselves. Make it make sense. So
yeah.
make
They
it
call them
make sense.
they call them Trojan horses.
They
What's up, T?
have accounts themselves.
Yeah, let me just chime in here real quick, yo,
Do
because
your
I'm
thing, bro.
already upset about the past 2 days.
About
So
what? About what?
listen, there's so much stuff that went down within like these past 2 days. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the TikTok thing. I'm gonna talk about the inauguration thing, and then I'm gonna be out. So it's
No, no,
nine
no, no,
o'clock.
no, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not talking about the inauguration. Not with
Oh,
me.
okay.
But hold on. Before you go any further, T,
Mm-hmm.
how was the date?
Date was. I'll save it for
TJ,
Friday.
did
I
you
gotta
really
push
go
it to
on a date?
Friday.
That's what I
What
wanted to know.
happened?
Yeah.
Did you clap some cheeks?
Yeah, I did.
TJ,
All right.
But anyway, I guess
Let's
I
move
gotta be
on. Let's
quick
move on.
because I gotta
All
be
right,
quick.
that was a good date. Good date. Great date.
All right. First of all, the TikTok thing was really just a disguise. Um, to be honest with you, basically it was just a kowtow to Trump, and because basically it's like if they really wanted to ban TikTok, right? Because originally it was just gonna be oh, you can't download it, but like you can still use it until it has to be updated. But they decided to shut down. A lot of people were getting shut down earlier, and when TikTok had came back online, it was like, oh, thanks to President Trump, you got our TikTok back. Mind you, he originally wanted it banned in the first place. All of them wanted it banned,
that's the best thing you
On the
said
Republican
ever,
side.
TJ.
So, that part. And then I don't mean to be picking at as scabs, but basically right now we have an emergency order going on down at the border, so we have
Yeah,
actual U.S. soldiers going right at the border right now, preventing um, oh, what was it called?
yeah.
Invading armies coming from Mexico. So
Okay.
yeah, you got the army down there working on that problem.
Well,
Apparently,
for once we got a politician. Well, not for once, but we got a politician that said he was going to do something on day one, and day one came. He went to work. He went to work
yeah.
on what he said he was going to do. Listen, at the
Wait,
end of the day,
real quick. Shout out to
yo, I can't hear you, Des. Des,
Yeah, who? Nah, I can't hear you.
we can't hear you, and that's probably. And now we can hear you. What'd you say? We can't hear you now. All right, so listen. Um, let's just make this very clear. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, people shouldn't have the opportunity to have asylum. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But if he got in office and he said from day one, this is what he was going to start to do. You know what I'm saying? He said
Oh
that's
yeah,
what he's going to do from day one, and that's what he did. He went to work. You know what I mean? So I mean, we got to remember this is what people voted in. This is what they wanted. You know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
oh yeah. And
So,
plus, he was talking about getting rid of unions. So I mean, we I
well, that
don't know.
that's
am I
that's my
still can y'all
yeah.
hear
I
me
Yeah,
can hear
now?
we
you.
hear
I
you
can hear
now.
you. I can hear you.
I don't understand what happened, but I was trying to shout out Little Tan who came to the channel because of the title about TikTok, and she's saying hi. So I wanted to welcome her, give her a warm welcome. How are
Hey,
you?
little Ten, how you doing?
And
Oh
I hope you like it. Subscribe and yeah,
Yeah, don't
join
forget
in. If
to
you
like,
want to get on
subscribe, and
camera
share.
and share your opinion, we would love to have you.
Facts.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Matter of
Doug,
fact, if you
I'm about
get
to
on
hop off, but
camera
one
and
more
share
thing
your
I kind of
opinion,
wanted to
we'll send
bring
you a straight.
awareness to is right now we have two major court battles right now. We got one going on with the 14th Amendment and then birthright citizenship, and
Well, let's keep it to TikTok for now before we
okay,
jump off on
okay,
another topic because there's still some other points that I wanted to hit.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
So,
okay.
all right. So we covered talking about how stealing our data. They're not all apps collect data. Uber Eats, they all are collecting data. Facebook, aka Meta, steals the most data out of all platforms, period. And that's just it's a fact. Literally, you can look it up. Okay. So then another thing, them saying, oh, it's a security risk, whatever, but they have accounts themselves, right? So that's another thing. So why would you create if this is such a bad app? And this app has been out for like I think they said like 14 years. I didn't even check the actual date when it was available. It's just because it's so popular now. It's more so because we're communicating with other people. We're being exposed to the lies that have been told. We could fact check and see what's going on. If you tell us this and that, we get to check it out. We got to watch live wars happening, and they couldn't sell a story to us that they want us to believe because now we're able to see that, right? And so that's number one. I mean, just another point. So then you see how many Congress members purchased additional stocks in Meta once the bill was passed to ban TikTok, right? And so they started picking up more on stocks, buying more stocks, and it's just out of control because it's about the money, right? Trump has said, oh, they're making millions and billions of dollars. Let's let the Americans have that. Let's let Americans own 50%. When TikTok came back, them niggas ain't say nothing about privacy no more. They started talking about the money. Oh, profit this, profit that. Let an American investor. Oh, well, we'll just have 50% ownership. Nothing about, okay, changing the privacy and doing all this and that. Even though the CEO of TikTok had elaborated on the full, just to make the American government happy, we have created a separate privacy company, whatever, third party to manage the American data. It will be stored in that facility on American soil, operated and worked by the American people, completely separated. It will be completely
And
offloaded from the Singaporean
you and I
location.
both know,
So
you and I both know
what?
that most Americans don't trust the Chinese.
It's
You
the
and
They're
I
same
not.
both.
thing.
He's
You,
not Chinese. He's
you,
Singaporean.
I'm just saying, you and
It's
I
the same
both
thing.
know.
Whether it's China or us,
Yeah,
we're spying on our own people.
So, but again, we're giving it away anyway. So
Exactly.
then the funny part is
I got faith in my
TikTok
country.
TikTok is not a Chinese communist app where whatever, that's not what it was for, that's not who created it, that's not who's behind it. So then just to stick it to them, they go over to the Red Note app, which is ran by the Chinese communists, and say, "Hey, take my shit. Just sign me up." You don't hear nothing about it yet, right? You don't hear them saying, "Oh, we being in that, whatever," until they start producing money, which they are because so many people flocked from TikTok over so that we had to be able to continue a platform where we can still do our community stuff, still engage with other cultures, other people, learn and do what we want to do. Like, you're stifling our freedom of speech, period. And you just don't like that you can't filter what's being there. Facebook filters everything. They all filter all their stuff. TikTok, we could go and look up anything on TikTok and it's gonna be there. Okay. So that's that, right? Now, don't you find it crazy that these niggas, and when I say these niggas, I'm talking about Democrats and Republicans, they can't barely agree on shit. You don't find it funny how all of a sudden the majority of the people on both sides is agreeing to ban TikTok?
Yeah,
All of a sudden, we got other
because
shit. You got people starving.
they got
We got people that don't have access to good health
they
care.
got
We got
insight.
our veterans being treated
Who
like
don't got
shit.
access to good health care?
There's people that do not have access to good health care, and I know it for a fact because I work with it every day. Okay, so we got our veterans that to get an appointment with the VA, they got to wait 6 months or so because it's so backlogged, and then they get shitty treatment when they get there too.
So
Okay,
and
so but
you kind of
we could
sort of helping
we could
out.
streamline and fast track fucking TikTok.
So what you
The
gotta
same
understand.
account that you got, the same app that you have an account with, that your kids got an account with, that they sitting over there doing TikTok challenges and shit on
Okay,
TikTok.
so I want you to
And
understand,
if
right?
it's that bad, why are you negotiating to own 50% of it? If it's
Listen to what
that
I'm
terrible, like you're trying to
listen
get
to what
ready
I'm
to
telling you.
say, why would you want 50% of an
Whenever
app that is that
whenever you
terrible?
can get Democrats and Republicans to agree on something,
It's about
they
the
got
money.
they got an inside sight. They got an inside. They got
The
an
same way
inside
they have
sight.
inside sites when they want to start wars for bullshit that don't got shit to do with us, or
Listen,
making
man,
us fake believe in whatever else. It's
I'll
to say,
I'll just have faith in my government, and if they say that it's not something that I should have
Yeah,
at this
and
particular
you
time,
got
that's
faith
just
in the
what I'm gonna
same
do.
government that will poison its people. They can't even agree. The shit that's banned, all of these dyes and artificial flavorings and all this stuff that's not allowed in no
That's
other country
tomato and
but the US.
tomatoes.
No,
That's
it's not.
tomatoes
What
and
I'm saying
tomatoes.
is this: they can agree to that. They could agree to TikTok, but they can't agree, like, hey, this stuff is harming our people. It's so bad that nobody else on this planet is allowing it in their country. Oh, we still gonna allow it for the Americans. We still gonna give it to them. They don't give a fuck about us. So let's not sit here and act like, oh, it's so patriotic and that, oh, they wanted what's best for the American people. They don't give a fuck about us. It's about the dollar. Them purchasing Meta stock because they knew a lot of people, once TikTok got shut down, was gonna go head back to their old roots and go to whack ass Instagram and whack ass Facebook, right? They knew people were gonna flock there because we are social beings. We need somewhere to go to socialize, right? Oh, so what happens? Stock prices go up, so you make good investments. Somebody invested more than $1 million worth of stock in goddamn Facebook and Meta. So it's like, come on. But then backtrack, like, and like TJ said, the person that started the fire, that semi put it out, they didn't even put it out completely. Semi put it out. That said, okay, let's turn on the water hole so you could, douse it a little bit. That same person is now saying, okay, before he was even president, he got them to be like, okay, it took y'all 3 years, y'all couldn't agree on this ban, but all of a sudden, we got this person that's not the president yet to make a call that, oh, when I get president, the nigga that they don't trust, right? They don't like Trump. They don't fuck with Trump. The nigga that they don't trust, okay, yeah, when I get there, I'm going to write an executive order that you won't get in trouble when if you go ahead and allow the Americans to continue to use TikTok, right? So now they're gonna trust his word. Right now, it's nothing in writing. He's the president elect. He's not the president. He don't hold no real that until
He
it's
is the
in
president.
writing. Until it's in writing, it's nothing. Biden was the president, right? So all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay, we're just gonna let it sweep. And then that happened, and then immediately after, oh, hey, how about we buy 50% of that?
At
I've been
some
talking in the 12 hours
at
that y'all
some
been
point or
gone.
another,
I've been
at some
talking to
point or another,
investors, and we're interested in taking 50% ourselves
at some
directly.
point
Make it make sense.
at some point or another, you guys gotta have trust and faith in your
you
government.
pretty much summed it up.
So
At some point or another. I mean, I know it's hard.
not the
I
same
know it's
government. This
hard,
government is
but
so
it's
fucked.
I know. But
I don't.
listen,
Mm-mm.
listen. Whenever you could get
Hmm.
two parties to agree on the same thing, they know something more than we know. We
Right,
only
the
getting
money. We're
we only
broke.
get.
We don't
It's not the
understand.
fucking
It
money, Des.
is. It's
It's not.
absolutely
We only getting the
100% the
surface.
money.
We only getting the surface of the shit. But if shit pop off,
But I'm out, guys, because
yeah,
I gotta be up
red
early
button yourself.
tomorrow.
If shit pop off,
But nice talking with
pop
y'all.
off, I just want everybody to remember that they tried to help you from this shit. They tried to stop you from it.
They never try to help us. That's the whole
Well,
point. They
we'll
don't try to
agree
help
to
us.
disagree
Like,
again.
when have they ever tried to help us?
It's
Name one time.
ironic. It's ironic
Okay.
how
So wait.
hard y'all go for TikTok.
No, it's
It's
not about
ironic y'all
TikTok.
go
It's not
hard
about
for
TikTok. It's the principle at this point. Because my thing is, this the same government that spend $78 million, is it a month or a week? Some ridiculous amount that they send over to the Middle East, to the same niggas that we went over there fighting, right? To give them the money while we got people here fucking homeless and starving. And like I said, veterans, the ones that died on the line and got injured on the line and can't get fucking
I
decent
agree. I agree
treatment.
with that.
And
I
they on
agree
the
with that.
street
That was one.
disabled and PTSD, and we don't give a fuck about them. These are
That
the same
that was
ones
one
that
of my
we
rants
breathing and we
before, and
walking and
you're
talking the way
100.
we are because of them, but they gonna give it to the motherfucking Taliban? Are you kidding
They
me?
ain't get no money to the Taliban.
They
Don't start that.
are. It is a fact.
This
Look
the
it
this
up. Look it up. They're literally giving the money every week, every month, whatever the payout is, to allow them to continue to be there. This was the agreement. We're gonna be here. We're gonna give you weapons and we're gonna give you money. Period. That's the agreement. It's a fact. It's a literal fact. But we trillions of dollars in debt and we just throwing it away to the fucking enemies? Make it make sense. And it's the same government you trust. So if I poison your food 7 days out of 7 days, the
That's how
eighth
do you
day,
keep
the
saying?
eighth
How do
day,
you
if I
keep
come to
saying
you and I
poison?
say I have a plate of
How do you
food,
keep saying poison in the food?
I'm
And
talking about in
yet still
general.
y'all
That's
still
this
eating
counts
shit.
as everything. So my thing is
So you
this:
keep talking about
would you
you
trust
making
me?
you making
Would
a
you
narrative to say they
listen?
poisoning food, but you still eating the
I'm
shit.
not
Ain't nobody
talking
got their own
about.
fucking garden out there, you know.
Listen to what I'm
So what are you
saying
talking
to
about?
you. I'm not bringing up the poison that they're putting in. Literally, I'm saying to you, if I poisoned your food 7 days out of 7 days, then the next week on the 8th day, I say, hey, I got a plate of food for you, but I don't got poison in it. Are you going to trust it? You just going to just trust it? When I've been telling you from the start, I never poisoned you. And then you found out, got it tested, that I've been poisoning you. Oh, well, you know about that. Yeah. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give you 25% off of the first plate you paid for, but you're going to have to eat the cost of the rest of that. And you're just going to have to take it or leave it. So you're like, I'm going to take my 25% because I ain't got nothing else to do. So I'm like, all right, but I got another plate of food to sell you. You're going to just take it? I've been lying to you this whole fucking time. Why would you believe me? If I was a pedophile and I've been touching kids, and then I say, hey, I'm starting a babysitting service. You gonna trust to leave your kids with me? Hey, I ain't touched you. I ain't been convicted in 5 years. I've been good. You gonna trust to leave your kid with me? Why the fuck will we trust these niggas and they've been doing shit from day one and they never stopped doing shit? Why?
All I can say tonight, you on fire tonight.
More
And
people.
all I can say is
Because,
no, because all I can say is all I'm gonna say is
don't give a fuck about us.
all I'm gonna say is, but we already know that. We already know
what? That they don't
We
give a
already
fuck
know
about
they
us. You
don't give
just
a
said that
fuck
they
about us.
do.
No, we already know they don't give a fuck about us. What I'm trying to tell you is, whenever you could get two people that's on the opposite side of the spectrum to agree on something, they got inside sources.
It sounds like a plot. They're scheming.
Y'all keep believing in these conspiracy theories, man. I don't believe in none of that.
It's not just a conspiracy theory.
If they got a reason now. If they come back with an American version of TikTok, I'm in. If they don't, I'm out.
First of all, if they make an American TikTok, I'm done. I don't.
You said you don't have no social media anyway.
But I said I have TikTok and YouTube. I literally said that. I already been done with Meta products. Fuck his shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And actually, I think, to be honest, I wish we would just delete our Facebook page, our IG, all that shit, and just leave Meta out of it. But whatever, it's a business. But me personally, the new TikTok is weird. They did some shit to it, like people in the chat have been saying. And I'm just not feeling it because they done did some shit and put their hands in it and made some changes or whatever. And they're counting on us being dumb because a lot of us Americans are uneducated and just blindly follow.
So is it possible that they took the garbage out of it? Is it possible that they took the garbage out?
That they took the garbage out? What are you talking about?
The garbage part of TikTok out. Is it
so me being able to see other things that I wanted to see and them censoring it by deleting videos, deleting comments, changing up your algorithm? That's not, no. They already did that with Facebook. That's why nobody likes Facebook.
All I can tell you is enjoy your TikTok.
Listen,
I don't know what's coming down. I really don't know what's coming down the pipe. But too many people saying too many things that makes kind of sense to me that I ain't really fucking with it. Not right now. Not right now. Just not right now. I mean, if I get the word on it, I'll probably go back. But for right now, I'm out.
No, I'm telling you,
you ain't gotta beat me to death.
If the Americans are gonna have their hand in it. They already got their hand in enough shit. I'm not, it's just I'm done. I cannot, because my thing is,
You just said
it's not even about
Americans as if you're not one.
the government. They want to control it. Are we a communist country? Are we like China now?
They control
Are
everything.
we? But that's the problem. They weren't controlling TikTok, and they had a problem with that. That's why they agreed, because they didn't have control over it. That's the problem right there. They wanted to control us, and they knew that they couldn't control that narrative. People went over there on Red Note. They started learning goddamn Mandarin. They started seeing that the lies that the government's told us about the damn Chinese is lies, and then the things that the Chinese thought that they heard about us that was lies is truth. Like, oh, y'all gotta pay for your own medicals, your ambulance. It costs $500 or more for an ambulance ride. Our government told us that can't be true, and we're like, yeah, no, it is true. Oh my God, you have this and that, like all this stuff. They thought their government was lying to us. We believed our government, and their government told them the truth, and our government lied to us.
Y'all look at a
Hey,
couple of people
Bella.
grocery shopping, and all of a sudden,
It's not just a couple people.
my bad, not grocery
shopping.
shopping, a grocery haul. Y'all look at a couple of people grocery hauling, and all of a sudden, your government lied to you. Y'all something. I'm gonna
First
let
of
you
all,
rock out
we
tonight.
we
Y'all
the only
something.
ones in a first world country that's struggling like we struggling. But all these people that's supposed to be doing so poor, they got better technology than us.
Do
They got
you
better
actually
healthcare
expect
than
them to
us. They
show
got
you?
better
Do you do you
livelihood than us.
exactly expect them to show you the fucked up part of China? Or do you
We
expect them
the
to show
thing
you
is the
the
same way
best?
how we show
When
the good
people come
parts
visit
of
you,
America
when
and
people
the
come
fucked up
visit you from
part.
out of town, when people come visit you from out of town, do you take them to the slums
This
or do
is
you take them
not.
to the best
This
part
is
of the
Red
place?
Note is not new. You can go and scroll on people's shit and see old posts. They not just putting stuff up because we here. You gotta, think a little bit more, But we gonna see. We gonna see
We
what
goddamn right,
happens.
we gonna
I
see.
wish we revolt as a country and remind the goddamn government that they work for fucking us, and they gonna do what the fuck we tell them to do.
Well,
And and let them start getting pay cuts, let them work for minimum wage and shit, and it just
well,
it's just, yeah. So we'll see.
start a war against America. Destiny.
We should have
No, leave me
a
out of it.
civil war.
That's
We
exactly what
should.
they want, an internal civil war.
We should. We
Leave
need to
me out
reset.
of
We
it.
need to beat their motherfucking asses like they've been beating our asses every day. We get up and you think you got a little raise, and then they come and fuck you up because now eggs is $10. So every time you get a little bit here, they like, bitch, boom, gas is high. Up, boom, taxes is up. Like every time you turn around. So it's time for us to give them a taste of their own medicine, So
Well, you started what they call the coalition. You started.
oh, I
You
didn't say I need to do that now. Listen,
no, you started. You
I got I
you
got
the
my
one
kids. I can't.
you
Listen.
no.
I'm
Oh,
not one of the ones that signed up to be. If I
Malcolm will
wanted to
be
do that,
so disappointed in you. Malcolm be
listen.
what and just to think,
The
Joseph was
CIA
ready
can
to
be
sacrifice.
at my door.
Just to
I said what I
think, Joseph
said.
was ready to
It is
sacrifice
what
his
it is.
son.
If they're gonna beat me up, they're gonna beat me up. It is what it is, because
Just to
it's just,
think. And here you are. Oh my
And
God.
so,
Now because you got kids, you don't want to start the shit going on. You don't want to start it.
So
you
anywho,
ain't passionate about it.
I am passionate about it. Everybody got their roles. We're all role players, right? So you got the people that wanted to sign up to join the military and serve the country in that way, and I respect them and I support them, and I pray for their safety and all that stuff. I'm not
All
the
right,
one that
so
signed up to
while
fight for the
you
country, because
while
guess what? Sometimes you need to leave some of the people back to keep things under control
so
from
you want to be
afar.
left back. You want to be left back.
I'll fight in a
While
different way.
everybody else fight the war, you
I'll
won't
fight
be
a
left.
different way. Now,
Yo, you
if
definitely
they
a
come up
house
on this,
nigga. You
if
definitely a
they come
house
up on
nigga.
this property, you know what I'm
That's ain't
saying?
picking no cotton. That's a house nigga.
I would be picking the cotton. I
No, you
said
wouldn't.
I would
You ain't
have.
going out there for the better cause. When somebody come to you and say, "Look, we going against massa," you be like, "Nah, we got it good here, nigga." Yo,
No, that's not what
listen.
I would do.
Oh
Okay,
God,
wait.
that's what it sounds
So
like. That's what it sounds like.
If anybody is new here, I see a couple of new faces in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to.
Tell a friend, and if they got friends, tell their friends to tell some more friends.
Right. Okay.
So
So we're gonna
let me,
leave that TikTok for a second, but go ahead. What you was gonna say?
yeah, because I want to get into the shit that you know what I'm saying that I've been experiencing on my goddamn job, and
Okay.
I've
Oh, you
been
gonna start
talking.
your rant?
Yeah, I've been talking about
Wait,
this
wait,
shit.
wait. Shout
Hold
out.
on,
We got 2 viewers on Twitch. We got 2
two
viewers on
two
Twitch.
on Twitch. All right,
Shout out
shout
to
out to
Twitch.
y'all on Twitch, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying for logging in. You know what I'm saying, but you
If you
came in
got
at a really
YouTube
good time.
too, go on your YouTube account and make sure you subscribe to us there too. We appreciate you.
Facts. And
Shout out
because
to you.
y'all came in at a really good time, and because I'm about to start my 2-minute rant. You know what I mean? Now, but in my 2-minute rant, you just gotta listen and just think about what I'm thinking about. Put
Right.
yourself in my shoes, okay? You only get a comment when I'm done. So I'm back to this elderly people going going to fucking college.
Oh boy.
It's, I swear to you, man, I had a guy, man, get on my bus today, man. I really thought I was gonna have to whoop his ass because he come showing me this goddamn student pass and he's 72. So I'm like, bro, you in school? Yeah, I go to school for computers. I'm like, bro, why is you wasting these good people money? Now just think about it the way I'm thinking about it, okay? At 72, you could fucking retire, right? They can't get no work out of you. You're done. You just going to school wasting money that somebody else could be wasting. Oh, well, I just rather do that than sit home. Nigga, the chance that you had to go to school was when your mama and daddy told you, stop being a fast ass out there and go on and get your education. Oh no, you in the barn back there with them Jezebels. Now all of a sudden, you want to get your goddamn education at 72 when it's almost time to lay down. When you got more time behind you than in front of you. That's that. My second one is, hold on, let me make sure. Yo, I'm looking at this motherfucker smiling. I got to drop her off in front of the damn state dentist. I didn't know that the Husky people was paying for people with braces. Here I am working all day, every day, and look at my goddamn smile. And they telling me I need $5,000 to get me some good. I wouldn't even put braces on my teeth at 51 years old. These motherfuckers is falling out. But like, why in the fuck do the unemployed people got a better smile than us? Then she gonna tell me, oh, I'm going to get my rubber bands changed to pink. Bitch, you ain't got no job. Who the fuck is you smiling for? That's that. Hold on, I got one more. That's gonna be it for today.
You couldn't finish it?
Nah, cause that thing I'm telling you, man, that thing had me pissed off. It had me really pissed off because she was like, oh, because when I go to the doctor and shit, right?
Right.
I got a copay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a copay. So I'm looking at her and she was like, oh, I canceled my other appointment. And I'm like, you canceled your other appointment? She's like, yeah, I canceled that. I just didn't feel like going. I'm like, well, damn, that's crazy because, you still got to pay that copay, that cancellation fee. Oh, we don't pay cancellation fee. Why is people, first of all, you ain't got shit to do all day, right? Why is you missing
Your
fucking,
assumptions is
no,
wild.
you ain't got shit to do all day, right? So why in the fuck is you missing appointments? Your job, bitch, is appointments. You know what I'm saying? So why are you missing appointments and you ain't got shit to do all day, right? That's number one. Number two, I come to find out they don't got to pay the copay if they don't go. They don't go. They just don't go. I don't show up at Dr. Who's. Oh, $37. Whether I get my teeth cleaned or not, $37. If I cancel the appointment, $37. How do you get on Husky and you don't get a copay? That's goofy shit. How do you get on Husky and you get color fucking rubber bands? Like, and the bitch had clear braces. The clear joints. What happened to the metal joints?
So wait, Can I respond, or is not the point?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, why are you mad at Grandpa that
Oh man, you halfway out the door, bro. You halfway out the door, bro. There's a kid that graduated high school, right? That's working at the damn Shake Shack that can't afford college, right? And here you are going to fuck. I don't want my fucking high school kid going to school with no fucking 72-year-old.
well,
Just think about the classes. Just think about it, right? First of all, you're 72, right? Nigga, in 3 years you might get dementia. So everything we just paid for you to learn, you're gonna fucking forget any goddamn way.
that's not true. So first of all, just like TT says, it's never too late
That's
to go back to school.
that's something people say. That's almost equivalent to when people say, when people die, if you ever need something, just give me a call. Let me be the first person you call. That's just something people say. It is too late to go back to school.
It's not, especially with
It is.
technology, because the
Why
thing is,
why
wait,
would you go back to
technology
fucking
is growing so
school
fast, right?
and why?
That the gap is getting larger. So if you're here and you don't improve, you're gonna feel more and more and more behind and spaced out from the
You're
people.
almost out of here. They don't have calculus in the grave. You almost out of here.
But
Listen, the
wait,
whole purpose,
but
the
keep
whole
it, when you
purpose of going,
exercise your mind. When you exercise your mind, you literally keep it going. When you
okay,
stop moving and
so
doing all that, you lose
so
it.
what
So
you
you
do,
keep going.
right, is you get a subscription to Audible, right, with Amazon, and you read fucking books. Why would you
Why
waste
they gotta do that?
because you're wasting the education. You 72. I asked this motherfucker, I said, so you gonna go back to work? Oh nah, man, it's just something to do.
Yes, that was Twitch Trav.
So
No,
oh
that's not
oh
just something to
oh
do.
that's
Like,
just something to do. So you trying to tell me that a kid coming, you could just give that education to a kid that's coming out of high school that can't afford it. You could just give it to him, but nah, you're wasting it on just something to do. Why? Just listen. Just imagine your freshman college year. You in there with a 72-year-old, 73-year-old, right? He or she just not getting it. Right? Oh,
but
can you go over
let
that
them
one more
have
time?
something to do. They're being productive.
There is something to do. Get you a little fucking Yorkie, get to the fucking park, walk around it so that you don't get the fucking gout. There's something to fucking do. You want to stretch your memory? Get your fucking memory game where you flipping over the cards that's matching. Do that. Why in the fuck is you wasting good money? That's bullshit.
You know what, John? Hey, I think that means that we're off to a good start because John said he been agreeing with me all night. This is the first, so that means we just on to some good things. I don't know what's up with being booed tonight.
I'm gonna tell you what's. I'm gonna tell you what's up. Listen, I ain't here for you to agree with me. I'm really not. I'm here to give you my matter of opinion, and
Now
I'm
wait,
telling.
our Twitter viewer says, TT says, LOL, I had a 60-year-old in my calculus 2 class. First of all, if they in calculus 2, baby, they deserved and they earned to be there. Because you would not see me in no calculus 1,
You
calculus
can.
-0 class.
What's the
I ain't
purpose?
doing calculus.
What's the purpose of going? All right, the purpose of
Wait,
going to
so
college.
Family Chronicle says it's supposed to be an age limit when?
What's my age limit?
No, yet for school. What you think people should be? What
Oh
is
man,
the
listen,
age limit you put?
listen. You can retire. Just listen. You can retire at 65, right? Why would you go to school for 4 years at 50 and only be able to give the workforce 10 years and then retire with the fucking education when you could get a 18-year-old that's just coming out of high school that you could get 50 years of work out of and let that education go to work? You get 50 years out of him. But no, what they doing, they're giving it to a motherfucker that can already retire. So he get the
So,
education. It's just something for him to do.
but what about those that person that's retired has 50 years worth of experience and knowledge to pass down to the next person, but if they're not constantly actively using their mind, they can't teach it and be a mentor to that next generation. So
Listen,
by them going to school keeps their mind sharp so that they
no,
therefore can train the
do
next
that.
level.
Do that at your own cost. Do that at your cost. If you
Oh
want
my
to pay your
God.
own, if you want to pay your own fucking tuition, do that.
So
I
John
ain't got
says,
no.
what if they want to start a new business on their own?
At 70 fucking 2 years old,
You just retired. You didn't have time before. If
so
you've
you
been taking care of yourself, you could be healthy moving. My grandfather is 70. He actually 71 or
what do
he
they
will be
have to
71 and
what
he's
do they
moving.
have to offer the
He do
workforce?
plumbing and HVAC and he be climbing,
What
lifting,
do they
doing
have to
in attics
offer?
and stuff.
What do they have to offer the fucking listen? What do you have to offer the fucking workforce? You go into college, you walk down, you 4 years in college, you walk down, you get your degree, right?
Right.
What do you got to offer the workforce?
So
Because you
like
could be
Family
stupid
Chronicles
like
says,
me, you could be dumb like me, right? You could go to school, right? Automotive technology, ASE certified, right? Bus driver. Makes no fucking sense in the world for me.
no, Family Chronicles was saying is that they could maybe not afford to stay on retirement, so they need
To go to school and
to
take
go
the
to
state's money
no,
to go to school.
they need to continue working to supplement their retirement income.
Okay, go that
When
go
you
to
have
Walmart
more
and
when
stand
you
at the
have
fucking door
more
and greet people.
training and certifications and education, you get paid more.
Go to the fucking Walmart, stand at the door, greet people, or check them when they walking out, check their goddamn receipt. Why in the fuck do you think a motherfucker that's 72 years old is actually going to go somewhere and work hard? You no, I'm
They absolutely can. It depends on the job type. I'm
absolutely
not thinking they're
fucking
gonna be
not.
your heaviest lifting
That's
employee.
yeah, it's yeah.
There's you know yeah, there you just yeah. So
No,
TT
I think
says,
they need
but you can work on buses and drive buses.
no, I'm not working on no buses. I just want to drive them because I know I wasted my education. I wasted my money. You feel
It
me?
depends on the person, like John
But
says. I agree.
I'm making the same money
We
driving the
10%,
bus
John.
that I would if I work on the bus. Yes, I'm
But
saying,
if
and
okay, so
I
let's
don't
say your
want
retirement is
you see these
$1,000 a
nails.
month, right?
You see these nails. I don't want to get them dirty
So
at all.
let's say you retire, you make $1,000 from your retirement, right? And so
Don't forget their Social Security.
then okay, now let's say Social Security, you get 500. That's well for you, it might still be there, but it ain't gonna be no Social Security when I get there. So let's say now your monthly income is 1,500 a month. But if you go and you work for a different transit company, right, and they're willing to pay you good because you have the experience, you got the training, you got these certifications, and so you don't have to work for Walmart at $15 an hour. You could work at this transit company as $25 an hour because of the experience that you come with. Maybe you might not be driving a bus. Maybe you might be a trainer for something else. I don't know, a different role. So, okay, boom. Now they say, hey, if you get this training or this degree, we're willing to pay you $30 an hour. You're going to be in that class trying to get that money.
Let's just make this perfectly clear. When I retire from this goddamn bus company, I'm going to drive a fucking school bus
You're
where I
going
could
to drive a
work. Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense for me.
So,
I'm
but
going to drive.
what if people say, oh, but old people they shouldn't be driving and have a license after a certain age? How are you gonna be driving little kids? You might crash.
I could lead the bus company in 3 years. I could go in 3. I'll still be 54. I'll be able to drive the school bus, have the whole summer off, because I ain't driving nobody kids to camp. Fuck you. I'm driving nobody kids to camp, have the
So
whole summer off and vacation the whole summer.
John says, so what's the deal with your president? He's older than 72.
Oh, that's who y'all voted in, man. I mean, shit. Y'all let Biden slide in. Trump. Let's make this very clear. Trump is my president because the inauguration yesterday, but
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't my pick. You know what I mean? But let's just make that very clear. I just don't complain about goofy shit that happened already. It's just what it is.
So
My
Family
main thing
Chronicle, what?
my main thing is, first of all, senior citizens need to sit their ass down.
That's not
That's
true. They need to
that's
be
all
more
I-
active.
no,
They've been
listen,
sitting too much. Now they
listen.
got stiff leg and they got ulcers and bed
You
sores
know,
on their
when I say
asses.
sit down, I mean just get the fuck out the way. walk up and down the street, go to CVS,
Then you're gonna be
go to the wall.
complaining you can't tell if you got passengers ready to get on a bus or walkers, and then
Oh
you're gonna
no,
be
it doesn't
complaining
matter.
about that.
I'm gonna leave them all anyway.
No.
So at the end of the day, walk down the hill to get your damn medication from the CVS. If you really want the education, walk back up another hill to go to the Walgreens, get your medication, sit your asses down. You know what I'm saying? Up in Connecticut, to this weather, right? I swear to God, the weather in Connecticut today was 10 goddamn degrees,
Mhm.
right? We had more seniors on the bus than we had regular people because they trying to prove a fucking point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, can you help me with my cart? Absolutely not.
So you don't help them either?
Oh God, no.
So okay, let me see. You got a thing against New York, a thing against Georgia, and a thing against seniors and
No.
people that don't work.
All my first of all, those are all good beefs. Those are all good beefs. Despite what, so let's get on the seniors, right? First of all, my beef with the seniors came during the goddamn COVID, right?
Right.
When they told them stay in the house, it's not safe for you out here. Everybody trying to prove a point. Then they die and going to sit in the back of them goddamn trailers with the coolers and shit. They hard-headed, very hard-headed people, stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got this bus. It's called Dial a Ride, right? You dial a ride, they come and get you. They pick you up, take you to the shop, and they wait for you. Then they take you home. No, they want to get on the bus with the bullshit, right? Oh, can you help me? And then everybody fidgeting and shit. Look, get your goddamn shit ready. Sit what we call the fuck down.
So TT says, "What you beefing with New York about? He everything and nothing at all. He has no valid
That's
reasons.
not.
He
I
just
do
got.
have a valid reason.
He just
But
he.
let me get TT2. Let me talk to you. Okay? Let me explain this to you about New York. I don't have a real beef with New York. I just wish that New Yorkers stay in their place. That's all. Just listen. All right? You from a state. When you come to Connecticut, because Connecticut is the next state close to New York when you coming north, right? When you come to New York, right? When you come to Connecticut and you from New York, right? We don't give a fuck that you from New York. You don't have to get on our fucking buses and tell us, "Oh, how do the buses run here? I'm from New York." I don't give a fuck about none of that. I tell you the buses run every 27 fucking minutes, right? Oh, well, in New York, they run every 7 minutes. Well, go the fuck back. Then they'd be like, "Oh, son, I don't play like that, nigga. I'm from New York." You could get fucked up here too, bro. You get fucked up here in Connecticut the same fucking way. No, listen.
All
You
right,
from a
so
state.
we're
No,
gonna
no, no,
have to
no, no.
start
No, no,
banning
no,
the
no, no.
word New York on
No,
this
no, no, no. You
and
from a
Georgia.
state. You from a state that don't want you. And the way they prove to you that they don't want you, they put the rent so fucking high where you can't stay there. So now you got to come. You invading Connecticut. Connecticut's not invading you. So you have to learn to adapt to our ways. Then they driving crazy in these fucking streets like they ain't got no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that and then that's partially my beef with New York. My beef with Georgia as a whole.
He mad because
Everybody.
people be lying. People not from Georgia be lying, saying they living great, and
Oh,
you know
I'm
this.
living like this. I'm living
He
like
is
that.
he's absolutely a New
Then
York
you get
hater, a
down.
Georgia hater,
I'm not a hater.
a
I am
person
not a
receiving
hater.
benefits
You get
hater.
down to Georgia. You get down to Georgia. Everybody act like they living and they get their clothes cleaned out the cleaners and all of this. And then you get down there and these niggas is living from pillar to post.
But John,
That's what,
you live in South Canada though. You don't live in New York.
nah, don't do
You're not
John
in the
like that.
city. You in
Don't
South
do John
Canada,
like that.
John.
Don't do John like that. Listen, this is my thing. All right. And then I'm just gonna shut what we call the fuck up. Right? My thing is, if you from New York, you don't have to tell us you from New York. Because people in Connecticut really don't give a fuck. So if you really that goddamn hard, right? Don't stop when you come from New York. Don't stop to live in Greenwich. Don't stop to live in
Dash, big,
Stanford.
heavy facts on that.
Don't stop to live in Stanford. Don't stop to live in Darien. Carry your ass up to the Bridgeport.
So
Carry
TT
your ass
says,
up to Hartford.
so you just not cool with New York City, but not the state of New York.
Now the state is pretty straight. I mean, it's hard not to be straight with the state. I mean, New York, New York. They were too dumb to even give them a different fucking name. Where you from? New
There
York,
we
New York.
go.
It's the only place that got the city and the state is the same fucking the capital and the motherfucking the same fucking thing. No, I don't have like it don't make no sense. Listen, I'm dead ass. And then New Yorkers be having internal beefs. They have internal beefs. Oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, cool. That nigga ain't from Brooklyn. Like the nigga ain't from Brooklyn. Like if a nigga from the Bronx try to jack that he from Brooklyn, oh, it's a problem. It's a problem. Oh,
Sheila
nah,
says you from CT. Nobody knows that, please.
that's good. We don't want y'all here. I promise you, we don't want y'all here. We're great. We're great here. We're great with the cold weather. We're great with our drivers. You know what I mean? We're great here. We really don't want nobody
But
here from
we're
out of
we're
state.
we're really not great though.
We
We're not.
are. We are.
Okay, so with that, we just gonna leave him because he could go all night about that, about the
So hold on.
reimbursement.
Let me ask you
So
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Dead ass, dead ass, dead ass. Right? So before you met your husband, right? You can't tell me you didn't have a weird encounter with somebody from New York?
no, baby, I love New York. Yeah,
Yo,
no.
good luck. I mean, listen, I like the fact that you can still get CDs over there. I like the fact that you could get halal rice from off the streets.
I
I
love
like,
everything,
mm,
except for the expensive price.
all right. Well, I mean, like I said, man, I don't have a physical beef with New York. I
But you
just
do. You
no,
do. I
just
feel
stay
like
in your
if New
lane.
York was physically able to square up with you, like just this, like the
Oh,
city,
and that's
the
another thing.
city, like
That's
the five boroughs, if they were able to square up with you, you would take not the people, but just like New York City, if that makes sense. Like if you was able to square up, you would have squared up, So
listen. I'm from Connecticut. I love this place. You know what I'm saying? We get to legally carry them things.
you
You
keep
know what I'm
saying
saying?
that, and
We get to
it's
legally
just
carry them
very
things.
restrictive. See, and that's
You
the
feel me?
thing. You think you're free and you have all these liberties, but you don't.
We
Because
do.
there is plenty other states that you don't need to have a concealed
I get
carry
that.
permit to
I
carry.
get
You
that.
can just
I
go
get
in
that.
as long as you're not a felon, and you could just go buy a pume and you good to go.
Well, in Texas,
You think
everybody can
because
carry them
Connecticut
things.
you think because in Connecticut you have a concealed carry permit, oh, we get to carry, we get this, we get that.
You can
And
do a lot.
so
Listen,
we don't. We
I'm
you
from.
know.
I'm originally from Stanford, but I rep Bridgeport hard. Bridgeport, you get to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That
now you rep Bridgeport hard, baby. I'm
I
from
rep it
Bridgeport. You from
hard.
Stanford, okay? Let's get that
No,
straight.
you're from Stanford too. We
I'm
didn't have
from
this
Bridgeport.
discussion.
I'm from
We had
Bridgeport,
this
okay?
discussion.
I'm
You're not.
from Bridgeport.
Where was you born?
It doesn't matter. I'm from
Where was you
Bridgeport. I
born?
was born
Yes,
where
and
I
I
was
remember
born.
where you was born. I was
Okay, that's
there.
fine. That's fine. And where was I
We could do
raised?
that. We could
From
do that.
2 years old and up, I've been in Bridgeport. I'm from Bridgeport. I went to Bridgeport
Like I
schools,
said, man,
had Bridgeport fights,
I
was in
fucks with
Bridgeport
I
streets.
fucks with
I'm
Bridgeport
from
hard.
Bridgeport.
You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Bridgeport hard because your kids get a liberal life here. You know what I'm
Jasmine
saying?
says that blanket look real soft. It is. This is the blanket that Jasmine and
We're
Sean
not
got
talking
me for
about
my
your
birthday
blanket.
last year.
Talk about my blanket. Big
It's
John.
yeah,
Big John.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Touch the star, baby.
So, anywho, Ben Boo he goes off on his tangent. So, with all of everything that's been said between TikTok and him bringing up these different states and oh, you can open carry this, that, whatever. I already know Ben Boo's answer, but who would consider relocating to a new country? So, we don't trust the government. Well, most of us don't trust the government, right? And most of us don't, even if you did trust the government, most of us are not 100% of happy with how the quality of life is here, right? Because things are
Never leave.
expensive and whatever. Who would consider leaving? And if so,
Shut your ass up, John.
which country? John said he will. I will too. Which country would you think of,
Where
and
y'all
why?
think y'all going?
Why?
Where y'all think y'all going? Where y'all think y'all going? And sis, shut your ass up. You ain't going to no other goddamn country. Now give up real goddamn answers. Stop being goofy.
See, Family Chronicle says I would already been considering it. Period.
You
I
ain't
have
going.
been.
Where?
I
Where
don't
you
know yet.
considering? So
I
you
got
ain't
some
considering
places.
it. Where?
I have.
Where?
Okay, so I want to now. When I say this, I have not visited any of these places, so I can't truly say this is all on the table for real, for real. Okay, so I want to look into Ghana because Ghana is offering citizenship, dual citizenships
Your
for
ass up.
U.S. citizens, right? I
Sit
want to
the-
go to Thailand, right? Because it appears to be, again, I haven't been, so peaceful, serene, just relaxing. people
Everybody gonna
people
show you
who
the best
have
part of their country.
people who have mental health issues have been able to like go there peace and heal themselves. I would like to visit Costa Rica and see how it is there. Yeah, so I know that other
Thank
places
you,
are not.
TT2.
She says, TT says, and I say she, don't know if it's a she, sorry. But TT says, listen, I've seen how other countries are. It's not all sunshines and smiles.
Thank
And
you.
that's true.
Thank
That's
you.
true. However, but I'm on a day-to-day basis. I just
Y'all
want to live. Like, I'm not bothering nobody. I go to work every day and then I come home. I go and I do my grocery shopping, run little errands, and I come home. So I don't feel like it's too much to ask for me to have a regular quality of life. And because I'm working so many hours every week, I shouldn't still feel like I'm struggling. I bust my ass every day. My husband busts his ass every day. We shouldn't be feeling like we can't breathe. Like, all right, how much is this? All right, stuff just doesn't make sense. And
I'm never
so,
leaving. I'm never leaving my country. I love this place, even when it don't love me. I'm never leaving. I have never even considered leaving.
mm,
Never. I visited other countries before, and none of them impressed me. The thing that I don't understand about American niggas for real, all y'all niggas trying to run up out of here, and everybody over there trying to run over here. That's just
depending
stupid.
on where you going,
I'm
not
not. I'm not.
everybody actually
I'm
likes
not trying to run.
America.
I'm not trying to run to the fire when everybody trying to run out the fire. I ain't trying to
The
do that.
thing is this,
I
we're
love this
so
place. I ain't
conceited
never
into
leave.
thinking that everybody wants us, wants to be us, wants to live here. Not everybody is dying to come to America. So,
Yeah, give them the opportunity and see what happened. Give them the opportunity to see what happened. That I got a partner. Every chance you see, oh, the Dion, in my country, in the Dion, in the Dion, every fucking time. But I tell you one thing, he don't hesitate to bring his ass back here. I promise you that. I done been over there to the DR. You know they got a street right next to Haiti. I
yeah,
done been to the
yeah,
DR.
it
Yeah, yeah,
borders just
yeah.
like Mexico
I ain't
borders
never.
us.
I do not mind going to a place to visit. You know what I'm saying? But I
You gonna
done been
bring your
to the.
black ass home?
Oh, for sure. You think I can live down there driving a fucking scooter with a fucking furnace on the back? You fucking crazy. Eh, Hell no. Everybody, even Jamaicans, oh Wagwan man, in my country, everything nice, everything sweet, you see. Yeah. But I tell you one thing, they don't hesitate to bring their ass right the fuck back here. The Haitians be over here talking about in my country, nine. My country, nine. They don't hesitate to bring their ass back here, put them little scullies on, because they can't hide. They can't hide. Yes, I'm saying? Niggas from DR, same thing. Oh, in my country, Poppy. I'm telling you, Poppy. In my country, everything nice over there. And then they give you these little fucking hand gestures to make you really think that they shit is sweet. They be like, my in my country, country nine, nine. Mm, mm. And then they think by calling you primo that it makes it better. You see in my country, primo? It's nine. You see nine. Nah, fuck that. Everybody trying to run over there, run away from here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying my black ass right here. I ain't going
Listen,
nowhere.
so Tan asked, she said, or yeah, said that I look 18. So no, I
He's
wish,
an
but
old fart.
I am 32 years old, so there's that.
Who said you look
Um,
18?
mind your business. You're such a
You got,
hater on
you got
everything Drake,
glasses?
okay? And so I heard that, John, about South Africa not liking Black people in general, but
Yeah.
specifically Black
Yeah.
Americans.
Listen, I
And
know
then
some
not you
people
getting into it with a little kid.
who.
John said, I got into this with some little kid because I wouldn't give him money. I ignored him, and he said, typical American. See, niggas don't
Hey,
like us.
yo, let me keep it 100 with you, bro. A lot of fucking countries, a lot of countries hate us. A lot.
They do.
And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I had a Haitian lady get on my bus, and she said, "That's the problem with you blacks." And I'm like, "Bitch, you blacker than me. Fuck is you talking about? You here? You invaded my spot." And then I met this chick. I met this chick. She from South Africa, right? And she said, "Oh, I really hate when Americans say that they are African Americans. They don't know nothing about my country." And I'm like, I gotta agree. And she said a lot of people hate in Africa. They hate when you say that you're African American. That's that Jesse Jackson shit. I ain't African American. I'm American American. My
Well,
mother
that
was
was a part
American.
of the colonization about confusing us where we came from. So
I,
we have no identity. We have no
I,
knowing
I
where.
got I got nothing to do with none of that. I was born in America. My mama was American. My daddy was American. I'm American American. Point blank period. I ain't African American. I ain't black, as y'all can look and see. I'm brown.
With the shiny head.
Yeah, nigga, I keep my shit tight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm brown. Even when I put on my applications, I put other
Oh
because
my
everything
God. You get on my nerve throwing off the
that
little senses.
no, I you got to put other because everything that they affiliate with black is negative.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm brown. I ain't black. My shirt is black. I know some people that's black as fuck, but I'm brown. I kind of consider myself to be mocha.
Listen. And so, Family Chronicle says, Bamboo, your skin is looking flawless, bro.
Thank you, sis. You know, a brother go down to the down to Ling Ling. You know, Ling Ling take care of the nails. You know what I'm saying?
You
She
keep throwing them dry ass nails in the camera,
I nails
bro.
been dry, fuck nigga. They take Ling Ling take good care of my nails. She exfoliate my skin. You know what I'm saying? Ling
It's,
Ling 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 do a good job, man. She said, "Oh, you nice, you nice."
so Jasmine says, what you say when they ask what's other?
What you mean?
Like when they be like,
Oh,
okay, what's other?
I just leave other. It's
Yeah,
just you
but
just
if you were in front of the person and they be like, okay, so are you black? And they're filling out their little
no.
questionnaire and you be like, no, other. And they be like, okay, what's other? Like
Because
what?
9 times out of 10, if you got like shoes or something on, you just looking be like, this is black. I'm like a mocha.
So
You
you're not
understand?
black, you're not African American either.
Hell no. I'm other. I'm brown. I'm my own race.
So
I'm
they didn't say
Maurice.
what color is your skin.
Nah. No, that's what they're insinuating though. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to categorize you, oh, another nigga applying. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but when I put other,
Y'all know
not
he do. Ash is a
yeah,
fact. Some
no
off the
doubt.
yeah.
No, when you put other, this is a known fact. When you put other, right, you're gonna get the interview because they're curious to see you. You know what I'm saying? And then I get in there and I put the mojo on them. I get them with my charm.
No, they walk you out the building with security is
Oh,
what they do.
nah, I done been kicked out of churches. I done been kicked out of a lot of places. I don't care nothing about none of that. None of that.
So anyway, I need to do our would you rather because it's would you rather Tuesday. And then we're gonna wrap up and let these people go to bed because some people got work. Well, I guess
Shit,
some
I
people
gotta be up
have work.
3 o'clock.
And so, okay. So here is our would you rather Tuesday. Okay. Y'all ready? So, and Bamboo, be quiet until I finish it out, okay? Because you're gonna start responding right away. Just So anyway, would you rather save a complete stranger or have $1 million? Now wait, this is the scenario, okay? You in an elevator, right? You in a hospital building, you in an elevator, you're going up, you're going up, going up, you're traveling up. And then you hear a voice, and let's say it's God. God is like, hey, listen, you could get off on floor 2, and it's going to be a suitcase full of $1 million, right? You take that, do what you want, live your best life, be happy. Or on the 4th floor, there is a 14-year-old girl who's dying. By you getting off on the floor, going to have a conversation with her, sitting with her, just spending 5 minutes of your time, that by itself would save her life. Which button are you pushing? The 2nd floor or 4th floor?
Fuck you. You ain't gotta ask me. You
But
ask them. You ask them. Cause I'm telling you right. I know the person.
no, it's a stranger.
Oh no, money. All
You
day.
said money?
Money. Give me 500,000. I'll get off on the 3rd floor. She'll never even know I was there.
That's crazy. So
Yeah, money.
Premium says money. I'll give her a nice funeral.
I
Jazz
don't.
says you just be making stuff up. Of course, it can't be. Well, y'all saying it's easy, but it can't be easy. Like knowing that, like I literally can save
That's the easiest.
somebody's life.
That's the easiest. Would you rather that I can come up with? I am immediately. I don't know this heifer, so I'm gonna stay broke because she don't want to. Because she want to die.
You've
I'm
been
out.
broke. You've been broke your whole life.
Yeah, but I could get off on the 2nd floor with $1 million and still never know this bitch. Is you crazy?
Wait, John says 2nd floor because she 14. But if she was older, y'all would have said she old.
I wouldn't give a
So
fuck if she was an infant. I'm not giving up that money. 2nd floor.
wait. Family Chronicle
Man,
says I'm gonna be like being boo tonight. Just give me my money.
yeah, facts. That's
That's crazy. Nobody gonna save this person.
No, I don't know that person.
That's,
Ask me that. Ask me, say,
so
now
if God is reaching out to you, asking you to consider this,
God
you-
got a problem because he already know. 'Cause you know God is the creator of all things. God already know.
God got a problem.
God got a problem because he already know 2nd floor. This nigga getting off on the 2nd. He created me. I tell you what. Put a family member on the 4th floor.
All right, let's see. Tamika.
Money.
Not you worry. Tamika, beat the mess out of him tonight, okay?
Money.
Okay.
Listen.
TT says I'm saving him. So far, TT is the only one that is saying.
Oh, she a Christian. She a Christian. God bless you. God, how them old people say, God bless your heart. $1 million?
That's crazy. Trav says, Jasmine, I don't care if she was good. Give me the money. That's crazy.
It's tax-free though, right?
Yeah. It's your money. Yeah.
Matter of fact, it don't even have to be tax-free. I ain't trying to be like Wesley Snipes. I ain't going to jail. Give me the money.
That's crazy. Premium says he gave me an option. LOL. He shouldn't have mentioned the money. This is crazy.
So you going to save the people?
I would go save the yeah.
Oh, you such a humanitarian. God loves you.
Yes. So the thing is this: if I
yeah, you right, TT2. You never had $1 million, so you ain't gonna be stressing it. You never met this person, so you ain't gonna be stressing her either.
My thing is this: knowing that, like, I had the power to save somebody's life, especially somebody that deserved it. Like, let's say you had the whole backstory, like she been fighting for her life, like she been going through cancer, she been this, that, these, and those. Like, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I would feel terrible.
Ooh,
like literally, all I had to do was push this button, sit with her. I've done more for less. There's no way that I would be able to live. Like literally, I would be crying to Sean all day, every day because of this. Like I made that decision. I took the money. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Michelle says, "That's stop it, Sean. Give her the red button." That's crazy.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling, and so that it ain't no discussion or no confusion. Immediately 2nd floor. Immediately.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, Lord, don't even let me get on the elevator. Just give me the money because you already know what floor I'm getting off on.
Don't and not Jasmine trying to justify. Wait. So Tan says, "Baby, I've been with you all night, but I can't leave that money being lonely." Listen. Now, Jasmine says, or she's a bully and threaten other kids all day. Maybe she's a menace. Not you trying to justify, make yourself feel better.
Let me ask you a question. You think I'm going to save her life or change mine? Please. That money I could do good work with that money. I could
So
do
okay, you
crazy work.
said for your wife you would still choose the money. What about for your children?
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, B.
You would
Which
still
one?
you would let
Which one?
any of them. You gotta you'll choose the money over either of your children.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Any of them.
Yeah.
You
I'm
letting
taking
them all go. Am I
at one
included in
time?
this too?
At one time?
Like just you got no, not at one time. One
All right,
go
so hold
over.
on. This is what's important. And this is important to me. We talk about my children now or my children when they was kids. Kids. Because now, give me the money. Give me the money. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for tuning in, Tan.
Appreciate you. My kids now, give me the money. I don't hear from them like I should. You feel me?
Like you should, it's crazy.
Give me the money.
See?
When they was
Celeste says your
children,
favorite child.
yeah, man, that's hard. I'll get back to y'all on that. That's hard. That's hard.
See?
$1 million?
That's crazy. It's no consideration. My kid
Not a
or
roll.
the money, there's no competition.
And then plus the insurance I got on them, so I have $1 million plus the
Plus
insurance.
life
money.
insurance.
It's a win-win
Not
for
you
all.
calculating. That's
It's a win.
crazy.
It's a win-win for all. It's a win-win.
So
But see,
okay. So John
but
said
y'all
all
y'all
of your
already know.
favorite kids.
What?
All of your kids, John says.
All of my kids are not my favorite kids. I only have one favorite kid.
Well,
And
what if you lost all of them? You still would choose the money?
I'm going to get them. Well, it all depends on them now.
You keep saying that. Wait,
Now?
I just need clarification. Am I included in this kid list when you're thinking about things, or am I safe?
Now they said my kids, not my step kids.
Okay, all right. Just
But
making
I
sure.
mean, you want to put yourself on the fourth floor?
So Trash says you niggas ain't choosing them badass kids.
Hell no. I don't know why these niggas is. I don't know why they capping. I don't know why.
Listen,
Man, this thing could change
Emily
my
Chronicles says you
life.
ain't supposed to have favorites. That's a fact. I don't have a favorite. I love my kids
She's a
equally.
fucking lie.
I
She's a
do. I
fucking lie.
absolutely.
Everybody got a favorite
I do
child.
not
You're
have
lying.
no favorite child.
Everybody,
That'll
that's a
be a different
lie.
topic. We'll have a
That's a
different
lie.
topic.
Yeah, that's a lie.
So
That's a lie.
anyway,
That's,
with
hey,
that
listen.
being said, what?
Hold on. Y'all gotta already remember that I'm the same nigga that if the house on fire, you feel me? You gotta know I'm out. I'm calling everybody once. I'm that same nigga. Ain't nothing changing.
No, this the same person. So during our one of our meetings, it was either after the last live or the one before. He's gonna say, "Premium, you only have one." Talking about somebody got a favorite, and so he gonna say he will run past the family as he's heading out, saying,
No,
"Y'all better
y'all said
run
that.
if the fire's going to run."
Yes.
He's like, "Hey, y'all see me running? Y'all should take the cue to run too." He not grabbing nobody. He not helping nobody. He not grabbing no pets. He not grabbing his wife.
Ain't getting no.
Remember,
You think I'm going? You think this is us? You think I'm dying trying to save a fucking pet, a free dog?
and
I go.
then he has. Listen, he named everybody.
I'm dead ass.
I said you had $100 left upstairs in the attic. Your family right there in the living room. You got to pass them to get your money. No, I said your wallet. Your wallet.
My wallet.
Your
They
wallet.
asked me, would I go get on my way to my wallet?
Would
I let the dogs out the cage
and grab your family?
You know how fucking hard it is to replace your damn license? I could always get another fucking dog. Is you crazy, man? I'm out.
Anyway,
I'm gonna be outside. They're gonna be like Frank Retnier with that blue suit. Gonna be interviewing talking about I'm out here with the fuck nigga that left his family. I'm like, shit. At least I ain't stop by the fourth floor. But listen, that's our show. That's our show for the night, man. I I want to thank all you guys. I
All
swear to
of you
God,
guys,
I want to
old
thank
and
all
new.
you
And when I
guys.
say old, I mean our classics,
I
our
want
day
I
ones,
want to
our
thank our
OGs.
Twitch viewers that came on tonight and sampled the show. I want to thank TT2 for coming on, experiencing the show. I want to thank Little Tan for coming on. And I always thank you guys, our regular joints. You know what I'm saying? I always thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I want to send a special thank you to them because they decided to just pop up. So I appreciate y'all, man. And God is good, man. But I ain't going on the fourth floor.
So, guys, again, if you're not already subscribed, please click subscribe, like, comment, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're gonna keep growing. We appreciate you guys, as he said. We look forward to seeing you guys on Friday at 8:00. And hopefully you guys can make it. If not, you can always rewatch it, send it to somebody, and be like, "Hey, this show, you got to see this." So go back and see all of our stuff. And so
Big up
we
to the
love you
Moose.
guys. And
Big up
on
to the
that
Moose.
note,
We out.
we are giving you guys the red
Red
button.
button. Give them the red button, Sean.